Bonjour, Kinamagi and Nene Ireland and Dijnikas, and welcome to this production of the My Math Network. Today's episode, My Math, the Chapter 7 review. We'll begin by looking at the previous assignment from Lesson 9, Graphing Patterns, where you create coordinates using an X and a Y based on the problem given to you. You create those coordinates, you graph them, and use the graph to answer questions. So in the first one, we were looking at how many more minutes does Angela spend walking her puppy over 2 days compared to Jarrett walking his puppy over 2 days. So at 2 days, Angela was at 180 minutes, while Jarrett was at a measly 60 minutes, the difference being 120 minutes. How many more minutes will Angela spend walking her puppy over 5 days compared to Jarrett? So at 5 days, I'd actually have to go back to my data, and it would be 450 minus 450 minutes minus 150 minutes. It gives you 300 minutes. You take this pattern and you just drag it out. Number 2, test practice. Emily drinks 6 cups of water every day while Jackie drinks 8 cups of water every day. Which graph represents the total amount of water consumed by Emily? So you got to find one where Emily's going up by 6 and Jackie by 8. And it turns out to be this one. So those are the 2 questions on the assignment for the day. Now let's go ahead and look at the review. And let's start with the vocabulary. And I'm going to turn the answer key on, as I know how much you enjoy my penmanship with this annotation tool. A numerical expression is a combination of numbers in at least one operation, like 5 plus 12, 27 minus 3, a billion divided by 10. Ordered pair shows the position of a point on a coordinate plane. It's written with a parenthesis, a number, a comma, another number, and a parenthesis. Order of operations is a set of rules that tells you which operation to do first when evaluating an expression. That's where we have our friend PEMDAS. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, which means we do the operations inside the parentheses first, followed by the exponents. Multiplying and dividing are equals, but you do go left to right. Adding and subtracting are equals, but you go left to right. Coordinate plane is a plane that is formed when 2 perpendicular number lines intersect. And the one number line going up and down, the vertical one, is the y-axis. The horizontal left to right is the x-axis. An x-coordinate is the first number in an ordered pair and corresponds to a number on the x-axis. Turn this answer key off here as we go to the next page. Now on this page, you should be following along with me as we do this assignment. You can see it's page 538. What we will do is in each section, I will do a question and I will assign you to do a question. You'll do it on the paper and then you will come back and we'll talk about it. So I'm going to model number 10 first. So let's get my annotation tool. And if you remember, we went parentheses, brackets, and then braces last. And this is a brace over here next to that 4 in number 11. That's an example of a brace. So I begin here in the parenthesis, and I got 3 cubed minus 17. And 3 times 3 times 3 is 27 minus 17. So I have 10. So 5 times 10 is 50. 6 times 50, 300. All right, I want you to go ahead and do number 11. When doing these, you'll pause the video. You will unpause the video to check your answer and listen for the next part. You may pause the video now. All right, welcome back. Let's see how you did. And we had 18 minus 3, which is 6, plus 3 squared is 9, is 15. Make sure I got that right. 15, sorry. I multiplied or divided. Oops. So we have 18 minus 3 is 15, plus 9 is 24, minus 14 is 10, plus or times 3 is 30. Let's go to this section here. I'll do number 12, and I know you could see the answer just slightly a moment ago. Divide 18 by the 3. Plus 9. You have a couple options. Because multiplying and dividing come before adding, you could leave it like this. Some of you may choose to do it like this just to organize yourself. All right, go ahead and do number 13. Pause the video. Come back when you're ready. Welcome back. Let's see how you did. Subtract 13 or 5 from 13, then add the product of 3 and 7. So I'm going to go 13 minus 5 plus 3 times 7. So that's going to be 8 plus 21, which will give us 29. So go ahead and clear that. Locate and name each ordered pair. So point A, I'm going to go 1 over. Here, let's get my annotation tool. You go 1 over and up to A, which is at 3. You write it at a parenthesis, with a parenthesis and commas. And then an example on number 18, 5 over and 3 up. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up, 1, 2, 3, and it's spot H. I'd like you to do both numbers 16 and 19. You may go ahead and pause the video now. Welcome back. Let's see how you did on point B. So over 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 5. So with parentheses, 3, comma, 5. And what's that 4 over and 6 up? 1, 2, 3, 4. All the way up here is a K. Okay. So basically we're playing Battleship on that problem, and you're looking for which one is at which position. All right, let's go ahead and clear the drawings. A store display will have 6 rows with 12 containers in each row. If 39 containers have been set up so far, explain how to find the number of containers that still need to be set up and then solve the problem. So I want to go 6 times 12 minus 39. 6 times 12 is 72 minus 39 equals 33. And I would accept that as solving the problem. And being still kind of explaining, because your numerical expression is going to do the explaining for you. All right, I'd like you to do numbers 24 and 25. And then pause the video. Let's see how you did. Go ahead and pause the video now. Welcome back. And for these last 2 problems, before leaving the grocery store, Kenny wrote the Y coordinate first and the X coordinate second when telling his sister where to meet him. Oops. To his surprise, she was at the right location. If his sister did not make an error, where did the siblings meet? Okay. So I need to find something that is going to be kind of a square from the origin. Could say the grocery store is at 1, 1. The fountain is at 4, 4. But because they were leaving the grocery store, we know it couldn't be that one, so it has to be the fountain. And 4 and 4, when you have the X and the Y is the same, the other person may not know that you switched the order. Write the coordinates for the playground, the fountain, and the bank. Write a rule to describe the pattern. You have 3, 6, 4, 4, and 5, 2. So as we were doing it on the x coordinate, we added 1. On the y coordinate, we subtracted 2. So you can see 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 2. Tomorrow is the assessment. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. If you need any further instruction, please reach out to me. The video will go live in the morning. That way you're not working on the assessment before we did the review. So that's why there is a missing assignment under the math, at least from your Google Classroom point of view. If you're in the classroom, please feel free to ask questions when you walk in. If you're online, we will be live with our Zoom by 7:45. You can always ask a question right then. Hope you have a Minogijigad, Minwa, Bamapi.